was in my kitchen. He was trying to talk me out of work and into going fishing. Then he wiggled his nose and we were up in a tree stand. A 10-point buck in front of me and a rifle in my hand. And I said, Mike, are you some kind of Cajun Santa? He said, no, son, you're just dreaming that you've died and gone to Louisiana.
I still love fishing offshore, and I don't want to give away this next segment, so the only thing I have to say is, Wahoo!
Captain Greylong with Go Long Charters. We out here out east of the river today. We planning on fishing the shrimp boats, but the high seas the past couple of days, I guess, chasing shrimpers out. So we're pulling bait for Wahoo. Doing pretty good.
Oh, y'all gonna gaff it for him?
It is.
Whoa, look, Gray's telling me a barracuda. That comes out of the water like a barracuda, but I tell you what, it's a good wahoo right there.
Nice wahoo.
Now he's gonna act like a wahoo.
What a way to start off today, huh?
Can't find a shrimp.
How long was that ride in the water? About 30 seconds?
Yeah.
Good fish.
Yeah. That's a nice wahoo. That's a nice one.
Trebles and teeth. I need a bat. Not quite organized.
Well, we weren't ready for action.
Hit that. All right, here you go. Trying to get a chum slick going. We've been holding good tuna in this area. We've been fishing them. We see if we can get a little chum slick going. Typically, we try to get the bonita up first, and then the blackfin will show up, and then the yellowfin will typically come into the slick. The water is beautiful right now. We can really see what's there. A lot of times we fish this area in the wintertime. It's a little early right now to be fishing it, but we were in the area catching some wahoo. And we've been catching fish in this area, just not in this particular spot yet. So we're gonna see if they got anything that's shown up already. It's kind of early in the season, but you know, hopefully we can get something going. That would be a good little surprise up early in the year like this. We use a lot of pogey this time of year. We catch bonita, and you know, we just cut them into chunks and use it for slick to get a chum slick going. And you know, we'll, as we catch bonita, we'll use red meat as well.
Well, folks, the rod was in the water about 30 seconds before this fish hit. So you know what I always say, I hate it when it's slow.
When we're fishing, we typically use chunks about this size to start out, and then as the bonita get real thick, we'll use chunks of bonita. I mean, we would get big as a softball sometimes if they're hitting it, just to keep the bonita from getting on it, to go down into the slick and let the tuna start feeding on it. But right now, we're just trying to get something going. I'm guessing we had a double try to hook up there. Just pulled in just an empty line there. That's a Manstret 30 we're using. Typically use
That's enough line?
Stret 30s, braid marauders. They're both good baits. Today they help kind of get under the muddy water when the water's muddy. This water today is actually very clean, very good looking water today.
Switch other side, Doug.
We done got hooked up in this line, that's what happened. the Wahoo, it's you know, they always making runs. They'll take off, and when they first hit it, they'll run away from the boat. Then before you know it, they're running straight back at the boat. So it's kind of important to keep the slack out of the line. We use high-speed reels a lot of times to help the customer kind of keep the slack out. We keep the boat in gear for the most part.
Done.
Good job.
Good job, Ryan.
Yes, sir.
2 for 2. You can't beat that. As you can see, he's barely hanging on by, he's just hanging on by a thread right there. That's why with Wahoo, you know, we try not to put a lot of drag on them because you never really know with these treble hooks, you never really know how well they're hooked. Sometimes they're just barely hanging on. We've had them come in the boat and the hook pull right out in the boat. So, you know, we try to just give enough drag to keep the line from taking out when we're trolling. And a lot of times, you know, you're about 14 to 16 pounds of drag. And that's, we hardly ever go any more than that. That's typically enough drag to do what we need to do with Wahoo.
You'll see it by the end of the day. He'll be sleeping and he'll be trying to fight a 3-pound blackfin.
That's a funny looking Wahoo. That's a Wahoo. He just looks a little strange.
For you. I hope it
Last week he wanted to hook a 130-pound tuna on a popper. We'd have been there all day.
Hey, somebody's got to catch fish in this boat.
Big old king. Look, a big shark chasing him.
Hope he's.
I got a friend that used to like those.
We're gonna use him for bait.
That's right. He's gonna make good chunks.
They actually make a good bait. They're real greasy, real oily. It puts out a good chum slick.
Hello, you did a good job on that one. What are you doing, practicing?
He's practicing for.
I gotta catch bait for him.
Well, here's the good news. You got your bait back.
That's right.
Oh, well, not yet. My gaff man's struggling over here with his good gaff.
That is a good gaff. I don't have him hooked in a good spot though. That dude got some teeth on him. Got the screen lit up with fish. We're pretty sure they're all king mackerel, but hopefully they have a few tuna come up.
What you said is
He got it airborne. You missed it.
Put a little pressure on him.
I'm
see if he can
trying.
jump.
It's fun when you can manhandle and not worry about
Well, he jumped completely out of the.
Yeah, he was airborne. Well, I have a good sized mackerel, and my captain and deckhand over there are gonna make me gaff him myself probably again.
Well, we'll let you gaff him if you want.
What we're talking about. If somebody wants you to lift it or something.
Yeah, that's what we do with them.
That's how they break in. They get you to lift one.
Like Greg get a little action here. He don't get much action.
All right, I'm gonna make sure he's filming. I'm only doing this one more time.
You can see it, it comes underneath him. Perfect. They're all kind of, about feeding all in there, all beside the boat right here. Watch out. We doubled up on something, although we think it's probably king mackerel. We're out here at the midnight lump.
Thing line's off.
In the wintertime, you know, this place was made famous. A lot of big yellowfin tuna. But it's a little early right now. Hadn't really had much happening here in the last couple of years on the tuna bite. But king mackerel is what you're looking for. They loaded up. There he is.
Yep, king.
I hope your fish is bigger than mine. Easy.
I am. Oh, there's my gaff man.
Watch out. Ryan, step back.
I'm trying.
Put it back here with me, man.
Put him in the boat.
I got it.
It's right here.